Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back. I hope you had a good and relaxing spring break. I'm going to, at the beginning of every week going forward, I'm going to send out the quick video with like an overview of what we're going to do for the week. So watch this, and then if you have any questions after this, get in touch with me, okay? So the first thing that I want to recommend is that if you did not already look at the PowerPoint I sent out about the grade policy update, I want you to do that immediately and check it out. It gives you answers to any questions you may have about your grade, about grades that will be entered, grades that haven't been entered yet. So please go ahead and check that out. And then if you have questions about your individual circumstances, please reach out to me. Okay, so every week you'll get a weekly overview. So this is week 4 of digital learning, so week 4 overview. And you see there's a calendar Monday through Friday. The first thing you'll see each week is a weekly enrichment activity. This is a quick 10-point assignment. And I told you the category is writing, so it tells you kind of what category it's going to go in. This activity, I'm providing this for a couple of reasons. One, it's a way for those of you who need to boost your grade. It's an activity that you can do. It's easy, it's creative, it's thoughtful, and it'll help boost your grade. So that's number one. Number two, some of you have decided or will decide that you are happy with your grade, that you need to focus on other classes or whatever it might be. You and your parents may make that decision. But this is an activity that you can do just one thing a week that will build up your writing or reading or speaking, listening skills, and help you be successful going forward in English. So I highly recommend doing this. You just click the link right here. It'll take you to the document. It has all of the expectations about, or the explanation about what you're going to do. It tells you how to file and make a copy of the document. So you're good to go. If you are doing all your work on paper, that's super easy. Get out a piece of notebook paper, do the work, take a picture of it, submit it, right? Okay. So next you have your assignments for the week. So Monday, it tells you what you're going to do. It tells you what that grade is. So you can see that Monday and Tuesday, we're still working on that packet that I gave you before the break, or you're doing them digitally. Either way, these 2 grades are part of your 50-point packet. So even if you've decided that going forward, you're not going to continue to do the work for English class, if you don't do this work, then the highest grade that you can get for your Romeo and Juliet packet is a 40 out of 50. So for many of you, that grade just wouldn't go in because it wouldn't help your grade. So that's up to you, whether or not you do these assignments, but I highly recommend doing them, even if you're deciding not to move forward going on because you've already done so much of the work. Right here, it tells you what category the grade will go in. We also have a USA test prep each week. I'll just pop that on Monday. Then Wednesday, you have your CEI, EI brainstorm. Thursday, you're going to write a CEI, EI, and we'll do an optional Zoom conference at 10 a.m. And then Friday, just like we've been doing, the county has said that Friday is going to be like catch-up or makeup day. So if you get behind, or if you only have one day a week that you have access to a computer, then Friday would be that day. Now, I have broken it down into the days, and this is about 30 minutes of work each day. It's up to you if that's what you want to do. You could sit down today and do all of this work today and submit it. You have all the materials you need to do it. All the links to submit are posted on Edmodo. I'm going to go through each day really quickly, but before I do that, I want to talk about USA Test Prep. I opened all the USA Test Preps up before the break, and I told you that if you wanted to make up any missing USA Test Preps, you are welcome to do that. But you have to email me which USA Test Preps you need to make, or you made up, because there's no way for me to go back and see, like, you did this one and you hadn't done this one before or whatever. So so make sure that you've done that. However, I'm going to close those next Monday, so you only have one more week to make those up. Going forward, USA Test Preps are going to be open from Monday to Sunday, just like they always were. And it's the only way for me to be able to enter those grades in a timely manner. If I keep them open indefinitely, I wouldn't be able to enter them until the end of the semester. So I need to be able to close them so that I can enter them. So make sure you're getting those done throughout the week. Again, if you're not doing them, they don't get entered, but it's an easy way to boost your grade. Next, you have what we used to do on Friday, just our community building activities. So I've got a digital writer's notebook. This is just an opportunity for you to do some of the creative writing that we might have done in class. You can talk to me about what you've been reading. You can go to Padlet and make some recommendations about what you've been doing. and so on. Again, this is totally optional, just a way to continue to build that community. Being isolated in our homes is kind of difficult and not super fun. So this is just one way to maybe reach out to other people. Okay, so now just getting to the day. So Monday, we're just finishing up Romeo and Juliet, Act 5, Scenes 1 through 2. You're going to click here for your comprehension questions. Don't forget to submit these on Edmodo so that I can see that they're done. And remember, you have a video up at the beginning of the PowerPoint that shows you how to submit on Edmodo. Right here, for example, it tells you how to submit on Edmodo. So if you're still having trouble with that, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so that's Monday, and then Tuesday, same deal. You're reading Act 5, Scene 3, and answering your comprehension questions. I really highly recommend using these read alouds. Here's the one for Monday. Here's the one for Tuesday. They change the voices between the characters. It just makes it a lot easier to keep up with what's going on. Okay. On Wednesday, 4:15, you are going to do your CEIEI brainstorm. Now, in your packet, you have some papers to write an entire 5-paragraph essay. We are not going to do that for sake of time and just ease of making sure everybody can kind of be successful. We're going to write one CEIEI paragraph. On Wednesday, you're doing your brainstorming. So it says, see document here. You can use the link that's easiest for you. I've given you Office 365 and Google Drive. Office 365 has not been super reliable. So you can use whichever one. So let's say you open up the Google Drive one. You download it. It tells you how to edit it. So what you're going to do is you're going to brainstorm like which of these characters is responsible, come up with as many reasons as possible. Then you're going to pick 2 characters who are the most responsible for the deaths of Romeo and Juliet, and you're going to fill this in. You have this paper in your packet, your paper packet that I gave you. However, it tells you to identify 3 characters, and there's a second page. If you're doing it on paper, you only need to identify 2 characters, and you don't need to do the second page. And that's explained right here. See? Okay. On Thursday, you're going to write your CEIEI and answering this question: which 2 characters are most responsible for the death of Romeo and Juliet? If you do not remember how to write a CEI or you need a quick refresher, I will provide some links in the PowerPoint that will take you to that. Also, you want to watch the video on the next slide before you start writing, because I give you all sorts of information like what your claim should look like, some clues about what your evidence might look like. So make sure you watch this video before you write your CEIEI. And that is, yeah, that's it for the week, okay? So if you have any questions or need anything, let me know. All of this work can be submitted through Edmodo. The links are already available. You can go ahead and do the work in whatever order you want to do and submit. If you're having trouble submitting through Edmodo, please go ahead and feel free to start submitting through email as needed. And I would say just submit the work as you finish it. And then as it says in my PowerPoint, Romeo and Juliet grades will not be entered until at least Wednesday or Thursday, because I have to give you guys time to finish up those the Act 5 questions, okay? So if you have any questions, please let me know, and have a great day, guys. Thanks.